Greetings, mortals, and welcome to me turning the light up.
Hey, how's it going? How's it going over here? And now let's not forget to do the things I'm supposed to be doing, which is to say, linking the thing at the place, and what do we want to call this? What did I call it on the actual stream title? I called it Necromancer Nest, right? Call it Asia Dungeons over here. Why would I call it the same thing in two locations, right? Why come up with one pun? Not one pun, one alliterative title when I could come up with two alliterative titles, right? That just seems reasonable. Alright, so what am I doing? We did that. There's another, yes, I need to actually update the game. So we'll update the game. It's updated 8 hours ago. Oh. And extract. Boop. Oh, okay. Nailed it. Alright, so we've got the thing updated, and then I closed the folder for some reason because I'm smart like that. We're going over to live scenes. So, today we're going to be doing Deja. I believe? I don't think there's something else that we would be doing before we do that. So we're going to pop over to turn in our quests first, I suppose. I need to cure this insanity, actually. We've established that if I purge off the insanity on one character, I have to do it on everybody. So, but I need the mana regen because I need to be able to actually get to places. So, life is sad. It's a very powerful effect for the melees, so it's unfortunate to have to lose it. Not yet. So that's done. And we are ready. And we're only slightly late. We're only like 15 minutes late. My insomnia was acting up again today. You know, as per usual. Alright, so what do I need to do? I need to go to somewhere to turn this shit in. I think I'm not going to turn in the quest in Deja. Or sorry, in the dwarf area. Did I grab the golem pieces here? Okay, shoot the 3 statuettes. We already retrieved one of them. Right, okay, so we need to go to Avley. Pop over here. And... That's pretty funny, actually. Oh, man. Let's see. So we're going to go talk to the archer dude. And we're actually getting pretty close to done with my Magic 7. We have... It doesn't seem like we are, but we're going to have to kill a couple of months for the for the main story quest. I'm actually tempted to... Before I do that, I am actually tempted to go all the way to Land of the Giants and dick around in Land of the Giants for a while. Okay. Congratulations. Get out. Alright. What else do I want to do? I want to TP somewhere. Actually, I don't need to... Yes, I do need to. Go to Tularian Forest. From here, I think it's north. I think west goes to Armandale. Whew, I'm tired. My insomnia does not like me being... Wait. Didn't I cure you? Oh. Oh, can I not remove it from you because it's been too long? You should be able to do it. I don't want to do it, but I'm required to, so... Alright. Fixed. Life is sad. Okay, so we need to go up north. And it's... Not that heavily. Where's Deja? West of here should be Harmondale. I'm gonna go south. Alright, let's see how this goes. Nope, that also goes to Harmondale. Wait, what? I'm... Am I wrong on how to get to Deja? I might not know where Deja is in physical space. I should actually look at a map of... Oh. That's weird. I thought, for some reason, I thought that this was the road that I remember like going back and forth on from Harmondale a billion years ago, but clearly I'm incorrect. Alright, so we're going to cast Fly. We are currently in the yellow. Okay. So my assumption is that things are going to go fairly smoothly for a while, and then we'll start escalating out of control once we head into the dungeons. I think there's only the one dungeon that I actually have to do right now. The rest of the dungeons aren't really accessible yet. I also... Did I not do my inventory management? I don't think I did. I don't think I did inventory management yesterday. I mean, I did, but I didn't do it at the end of the stream, so I'll probably do that once I finish Deja. Deja shouldn't have too much in the way of stuff to do for now, because I can't go into the pit yet. And, and then night the fire pit? We're pretty far along. We're currently finishing up Deja, but we already went through the paths to Nyon and the tunnels to Eofall. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh! Oh, shit, dead? That's not good. Oh, God. I'm actually in trouble here. have too many enemies on me. I'm gonna die. I can't fly out of here because this is the person who's the squishiest is the person who casts fly. Okay, we can run though. Can we get out in time?
I'll save us. Could be worse. I'll save us.
Not with that twitch there that I just did. Yeah, I'm boned. I'm not going to be able to regen fast enough to get out of here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Interesting. I don't remember. I didn't remember that event. So there's an event that just randomly procs zombies on you while you're out here. I remember the toll event. So we're gonna need to pull in a slightly more controlled manner because eventually we're gonna get those zombies on us. We don't want the zombies and a shit ton of harpies at the same time. That is unfortunate. God, if only Silveria could maintain the fly spell too, huh? Probably should just cast jump. There we go. Alright, so this event is fired. And it's dangerous enough that I need to take it seriously. Looks like we've got more. I want to make sure that I'm not... Who's shooting? Oh, they can shoot projectiles. Oh my god. Whoa. I don't remember this event at all. Oh god. Why can't I? Oh, fuck me. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Alright, this is way more enemies than I expected. I wonder if this is an event that's specific to the mod. Huh. Interesting. What time is it? It's 1:41. I need to swap shield for stone skin. That should help. I'm going to need to take this more seriously. I didn't realize just how crazy this was. So we're going to need a location to fight these in. I'm going to go toward the town, actually. No, the town has peasants in it. I don't want to get them killed by zombies. So this is a harpy swarm that spawned as part of this event. Huh. So why those randomly spawned on me? Interesting. For some reason the zombies aren't spawning again. There we go. Okay, so the zombie swarm is started. We can't maintain fly while we're running around, or while we're fighting. That is. There are a lot of range attacks on us now. The fact that these have range attacks is going to cause problems for us. Do I want to... I would kind of like to see if I could just keep this under control. Unfortunately, they keep spawning on top of me. Or not on top of me. They keep spawning behind me, which is a problem. I don't have a huge amount of space to play with right now. Okay. There's so many of these. Holy shit. There's even more spawning? Oh my god. Okay, this place is going to be worth a lot of experience if I can manage to fucking clear it. Okay, we need to get out of here. Fuck! Oh shit, I ran into the wall. Okay. Everything's fine. Okay, we're gonna land again. I don't know that we have that many on us right now, actually. Okay, we've got a bunch spawning in again. Okay, let's get out of here. Jump is still a spell, but because of how many there are here, like, I absolutely need to, look how fucking many of these there are. Jeez. They move really fast in this mod, so I need to be able to move quickly enough to get out of their range, as well as which entails getting fly off. So I think we might be through the spawning. And if they're no longer going to keep spawning on us, we should be fine. They're not that high level. We're pretty far in to the game, so these shouldn't be too bad. I don't even remember this event at all. I remember the road event.
It might be useful.
Like, I remember the road event, but this is not
It might be useful.
something I remember happening. It's weird. Alright, we're going to hop over here. I probably aggroed too many in this pack. I should not have. Let's kite them back a little bit. Oh shit, cactus. Okay. Luckily, even though they're much faster on this mod, they're still not that fast. I think I might be okay here. So we're gonna try to burn through them. Let's take out the zombies. Okay, we're all set. Because they are fairly low level enemies. There's just quite a few of them.
Useless.
Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and save this. I'm going to save this under danger. Let's see. That's a big swarm of fucking harpies. This is fine. I do wonder if this is vanilla or if this is a component of one of the mods. This might be merge mod and it might be maw. I don't remember anything remotely this crazy in vanilla. Because there are definitely events that are similar to this in 7 in Deja. There's definitely a like mass zombie swarm that you can trigger walking down the roads. That's fine. So yeah, 7 has a lot of like interesting event stuff that they do. I guess they all kind of do, right? Like they, well, I don't know about they all, but definitely 6 and 7 both have interesting, like enemy spawn conditions and stuff like that. I think 6 probably does it the most. But I don't know. I don't know that. I don't know that there's anything in 6 that spawns in waves like this. I think there is some stuff in 7 that spawns in waves like this in vanilla, but I don't know that for sure. On the plus side, now that we have all these extra levels under us, yeah, no kidding. Especially since, you know, in 7 and later, you have protection for magic available to just make you immune to whatever nasty effects you would have gotten from the well. But that don't work in 6. 6 doesn't have that. Okay. Hello, friend. So that isn't a nightly occurrence, is it? Because in terms of, like, convenient farm stuff, that would be very convenient for me if I could just clear through all the zombies a bunch of times. Wouldn't make that big a difference, honestly. They're not really that strong. They're presumably not likely to give me too much good gear as a result, but hey, you know, we got at least one control cube out of it. That's useful.
Victory is ours.
It's worthless.
Okay.
No space.
No room.
No space.
Excuse me. Alright, so we're going to be able to clear through this pack. It scared the ever-loving crap out of me. And, yeah, if I'm gonna restructure my party in a future run, I'm gonna need to make my elemental user a little bit tankier than they are right now. Well, thanks, Unknown Zion. I don't know about my ability to do quests, but we'll pretend that I remember that quests exist. we'll make that claim. I think that's fine. Oh boy, what happened? Weaker curse. Curse. Alright, let's remove the curse.
Victory is ours.
I need to move to somebody's inventory that has space for that. The mace. Okay. So this is the easy part. Once we clear through here, we're gonna have the we're going to have the watchtower to do. I don't think the watchtower has a key, so I'm pretty sure that I can just do it now. Pretty sure that that is a thing I can do. If I can't, then we actually don't have a lot to do here, but I'm almost positive that we can. And we actually have a quest to turn in here. We should already have the map to Evanmorn Island, which we haven't gone to. I'll need to bear that in mind as well. It'd be easy to forget about Evanmorn Island. Okay. All set. All set. On the plus side, we don't have to deal with any bosses or anything because these are all spawned in. So, for now, this will go fairly smoothly. So once we've cleared this, we will loot this chest. Let's find out what time it is as well. It is 8:44 a.m. That's fairly early.
No room. Jump.
I just want them to say, call something junk when it's a legendary.
It might be
That's what I
useful.
want. And I want them to be right. I want it to be some just like fully garbage
I'm not sure
legendary
what
that I
it
do
is.
not want.
It's worthless.
Let's
Let's
leave
see
it
here.
behind.
I mean, that does imply that I would have to find a legendary that I don't want. Which, I guess, is suboptimal to find a legendary that's that bad, but... do you have a legendary on? You don't have a legendary on. Interesting.
I don't know it.
No room.
Sorry.
You aren't equipping that, to be sure.
I can't carry anymore.
That allegedly, it's just a straight up
Can't
improvement.
identify.
Okay, what am I doing with my thing? Equipping this.
It's worthless.
It's worthless. Put you back. And I'm going to save this under test. We don't need to save it under danger anymore. Let's... What is happening? Why are there zombies in the ocean? Oh, they're in the ocean because they spawned there. That's funny. So they can just walk out of there. Good to know. That's pretty funny. Yeah, they're spawning in the water because I was far enough north. The water was the... Wait, are there... No, I'm looking west. I thought I was looking north. I was like, wait, is there something to the north? Is there an island? It's like, no, that's just part of the shoreline. Alright, we're going to, I guess, start heading due south from here. And once we get to the town, we'll hang out in the town for a little bit. That'll be good. Sure is a good thing that I have that thing that protects me from instant death, huh? Because it's not like I can. It's not like I can maintain protection from magic anymore. Okay, so oh shit, that's a boss. Summoner. That's potentially dangerous. There's already a pretty big swarm here. I'd like to. I'd like to thin out the herd a bit before I have to like brute force the queen, because when I'm brute forcing the summoner, she's gonna be summoning more. But I think we're fine now, and we got the para, so. This is actually a trend where the second that I stop moving, because I'm like, okay, I've cleared enough that it'll be fine. I instantaneously just get the para on the target that I'm looking to get the para on. Like, it doesn't happen while I'm kiting. It just happens on the first hit after I stop kiting.
Yes.
Oh shit, we got another legendary! Reduces damage by 3% for each enemy in the nearbys. Oh shit. So this is an effect that we haven't seen yet. Hey Malika, nice timing. You got here just in time for me to finally get the reduced damage by 3% effect. So that is crazy good. This is a mod. It's actually several mods. It's a mod built on Merge Mod, which merges the 3 games into one game. And then it's a mod on top of that that adds a bunch of different stuff. The Ma mod that Malekith, who just showed up, has created with some other people. Let's see. Do I have that linked in my info anywhere? I think I have it linked in the playlist on YouTube, but I don't know if I actually put it on Twitch anywhere. But it's a very cool mod. I've been really enjoying it. It adds a lot of replayability and tinkers with the gearing system, the stats system, all that kind of stuff in really cool and interesting ways. I've been really enjoying it. I first played the one that's specifically for 6. And that was really fun. And then I'm now playing this one, which is for Merge Mod, and it's also really fun. So, endurance and intellect. It's really tempting to put this on Kortal. The problem with putting on Kortal is that Kortal already has the resistance thing. Weirdly, the person that it makes the most sense to put it on probably is Severia. Silria, I guess if I was willing to cast Divine Intervention, then Silria could potentially be a pretty crazy user of an artifact like that. But my current healing throughput is so low that it's not super impactful. God, I have so many belts ready. So is this... I already have 4... So this is my 5th belt. This is my 5th legendary belt. So what do I want to do? I think I probably want to purge off the int, right? Like, get rid of the int and replace it with maybe armor class even, honestly. The spellcasters haven't been as big of a threat to me for a while, even with the rebalance of the melee. But that being said, it does make a lot of sense to just stack endurance, or to just honestly to just roll the dice and see what I get. I think as long as I don't get luck on it, like luck, int, and personality. So we have about 50-50 shot. And luck isn't bad, but until I find something to allow it to scale past 100%, like I'm basically just reaching the soft cap on it. So let's figure out what we're gonna get. We're gonna just roll random this. We'll find out what happens. And okay, we got rid of the right effect. It's water resistance. Let's try this. That's personality. That's speed. I'll take speed. Why not? All right. That seems like a perfectly reasonable stat to pick up. Speed and endurance are both useful effects, pretty much generically. What am I looking to get? And do I want to replace the of the gods effect with of doom? No, I don't think so. Not for this piece. This piece is too high level to reroll it easily. So I think that I'm going to not worry about that. What I will worry about is the fact that my brain broke and I don't remember what I'm doing. Hourglass, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, perfect. So, belt. Alright, so we're just going to... Oh, actually, I should check it. Okay, this can be hit with these. Perfect. And... Alright. Perfect. Now, I could dump this onto her, except I really can't because she needs the immunity item that she's got. There's no way I can get rid of that. It's too important. Do I want to upgrade the type? I have a ton of Ascension Emeralds. We're going to do it. Never mind. It's already at the top tier. Perfect. So, I think, honestly...
Won't fit.
It's very tempting to put this on in favor of this resist item. What is the item that I currently have that's giving me this? This item. You can't wear a helm. You can't wear that. I could give the crown to Korgrick. I'm running out of slots. I'm running out of slots. I'm running out of slots. Oh, nice. Yeah, I couldn't remember if I'd put it in the Twitch info. I don't think that I have. Thanks for the link, Malika. Let's see. I'm not getting rid of the Scholar's Cap. I'm not getting rid of the Scholar's Cap. We're wearing the Scholar's Cap for the rest of the game. I have to do it. Even if it means that my itemization has to get really weird, it's okay. So you actually have the reduce all damage taken by 10% right now, which is a double up of the sword that you have in your hand. So this is kind of a sensible thing to do. The one issue with equipping this is that it makes no coherent sense to give a durability piece to a person who is so unimportant to the overall strategy, right? Like Ash is not the person that we need to stay up. I think I'm going to give this to you. So I think this is the play here. And then we have to figure out what we're going to do with this belt. This belt I'm going to probably just slap onto you, except I can't unless I re-roll it. I'm going to need to re-roll this to make this valuable enough to equip on you. because it's currently got the $37 resists on it. Let's see. I could just slap it on you,
My pack's full.
but it's actually a substantial power reduction because we've also got this already, so there's no reason to equip that on you. There's no way that we don't have a slot for such a powerful effect. We need to fix this. Okay. This item needs fixing. We're gonna make it happen now. Where's our? We have at least one crafting cube, which is important. We have the ability to use the Ascension Emeralds, which I don't think the Ascension Emeralds will let me move the RNG, but I could be wrong. It would be my guess that I won't be able to use the Ascension Emerald to accomplish my objective
Won't
here.
fit.
That's
It
not
won't fit.
correct. What just happened? Where did that come from? It came from here, but I was over here. Unusual. Let's see. Do we have an eye over here? We don't need the eye over here yet. Anything else? We have another crafting cube, and we have the Scouring Pearl, which is the most important bit. Alright. So we're going to take the Scouring Pearl, and we're going to scour off the resist effect. Because a plus to all resists is not going to cut it. I'd really like to get the Doom effect on this. If I can. That's a good question. I would love to do the G sort, but I need to do this first. Because I just organized this stuff manually. But yeah, I should definitely try that out. I haven't tried it, I don't think, since the patch. This is interesting. This is very sticky. There we go. So that's endurance, armor, and hit points. So let's take a look at if... Okay, we can't actually upgrade that with that, surprisingly. And this is plus 37 to all stats. And this is pretty close to being, like, finished up. So I think we're probably going to end up accepting that. Which is why I just saved. Okay, that's done. Alright, so we are in fact going to just reload back to danger. We are going to go ahead and just apply the boost to all stats, because I think that that's a reasonable thing to do. We could use the crafting cube to try to re-roll Doom on this, but we don't really need to. That's not a... it's not important enough to justify doing that, I don't think. Because it's not an item that justifies using a crafting cube on. So what was I doing? Right, we need the ghostly thing. It's not here. Alright, there we go. So we have $37 stats and a bunch of speed on this. There we go. So 180 speed, plus 37 to all stats, and the thinger. So do we want... Oh, this is a special axe, so we have to hold it.
There's no room. I can't carry anymore.
It won't fit.
I can't carry anymore.
Don't think I need this. Correct. Don't need this. Correct. All right. So, oh right, we also have this. This is a very, very powerful set of affixes actually, but it isn't that high level. So, this would give us a substantial vitality drop because it is a lower level belt and it doesn't have the effect that we need. We absolutely can't remove this from her until we have an upgrade. We need to have some other item that gives immunity. This is... I wasn't holding a crafting diamond when I did this. I was holding a normal diamond. Let's finish this item. Just for the hell of it. Okay, so you are 180, 180, $55 stats. I guess I could. Let's see. We got to Deja. We started the stream and walked into Deja. So we dealt with the swarm of zombies in the middle of the night earlier, which was fun. I think I'm just gonna sit this in this inventory for now, because weirdly enough, this level 200 piece is a little bit more overall influential than this thing. Yeah, the zombie swarm was really cool. Is that vanilla, or is that merge, or was that you? Because that was a very fun thing that I don't remember ever seeing before. The just continual swarm of zombies was, yeah. I had a suspicion, because I was like, I don't think that this... I definitely don't remember this being a thing. And it seems like a lot more intense than I would have expected from either vanilla or merge. Though I don't know that much about the content that merge added itself. Because I haven't seen that much of it, because I think that most of that is like back-ended. So, but yeah, that was very fun. I enjoyed that.
Useless.
I was not expecting what came for me. Let's see. That doesn't happen every time it's nighttime, does it? Is that going to be something that I have to deal with every night while I'm here? But it was particularly funny because of the fact that the person who casts Fly is my squishiest target by such a large margin. So as they're like surrounding me, I'm like, oh, this is a problem. This is a problem because, Cortal, they're not that strong against me right now, right? Like my party is very tanky now. As I get closer to the G short. It's short. G sort. Let me save under danger one more time, and then we will hit G. The whole screen will just do a thing.
I can't carry. I can't carry anymore.
What's the button for alchemy again? Because I thought that she was an assigned alchemist, but she probably isn't. E. Alright. Let's hit the button again. Let's see how... We have so many of those things. Oh my god.
I can't carry anymore.
Just saying it once now, huh? Alright. Oh. Never mind.
Sorry.
Sorry. That sword is very funny. There might be some items on the ground. Let's take a look. We can tell whether all of the bugs are fixed. First, let's take a look at Korg's inventory and see how many inventories are open. Okay, there's only 2 inventories open, so we probably didn't lose too much of our stuff.
No, I have too much. No room. I have too much.
Would be my guess.
No, I have too much. No, I have too much.
Yeah, if there's all these reagents on the ground,
I have too much.
Where is this going? Oh, never mind. Did we? There's no way we had that much space, right? So funny. Did we have that much space? Do we have enough space to have, like, multiple open inventory slots? I guess there's a lot of stuff here, though, so... Oops. Hey, Sherry. Porter seems very excited. So much random bullshit. Did I have this many hourglasses? Jeez. So many fucking hourglasses. Did I have this many? I had a lot of inventories that were unsorted. Doesn't feel like I'm making a dent in this. Let's see. So that's all the stuff that we dropped. So let's take a look here. This seems like about as many Ascension Emeralds as I would expect to have. We had just picked up a bunch. We have 4 crafting cubes. 4 crafting cubes seems like a lot, but not an unreasonable amount. At the moment, I'm more concerned about having accidentally duped an item than I am about losing items, because we have enough of our space taken up that I don't think that it's that likely that we've, lost a bunch of stuff, though we might have. But this would actually be extremely valuable for being able to sort through my gear, because we just have so much random stuff that's sorted throughout so many different inventories by the end of the game.
Sorry, I can't use it.
And so let's take a look here. The alchemy items are spread between these 2 inventories. Guardian item, Trident of Rulership. Shriel. Bow. We have some chainmail. We have this legendary chainmail that I can't use. Yeah. Well, we do have multiple tabs. So this mod adds like 5 tabs here. And Might and Magic does have dungeons that don't respawn. So 6 is a little more awkward, but in Might and Magic 7, one of these starting dungeons, once you clear it, never respawns. Does Goblin Watch never respawn? I think Goblin Watch in 6 might not respawn. And so basically you can just use a dungeon to just store loot in it if it's a dungeon that doesn't respawn, because it means that the gear will never get reset. So you just basically store everything in the chests in the dungeon. If you drop it on the ground, it'll disappear. But if you put it into a chest, it won't. So that's the storage mechanism for this. And 8 actually introduces a mechanic where you can bring like NPCs into the party. And one thing that you can do... Wait, do we have 7 cloaks? Do we have 7 legendary cloaks? I think we have 7 legendary cloaks. Let's see. So... Okay. Because... So many legendary cloaks now. Alright. We have a bunch of rings here. This is exciting, actually. We have all this nonsense. Part of what I'm doing is just looking to see if I have any random... Yeah, I do have yet another cloak. And I think I have a full set of legendary cloaks equipped, right? Legendary, 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 legendary. Yeah, I have a full set of legendary cloaks and I have 2 more in my inventory, and that's very funny. Alright. So, anything else that we need to do? Honestly, I think I'm good to go to just continue on for now. I don't know how many Philosopher's Stones we have now. Hopefully we have close to enough. But I don't even know that we picked up more since we did the thing. I thought we were going to have a lot more low-level Philosopher's Stones, but we haven't been getting that many of them, honestly. Let's see. So some of these are... Oh, this is pretty strong, but it isn't amulet. We have another crafting cube here. We have a lot of crafting cubes. What do we want to upgrade? I don't know yet. We'll find out. Alright. So, sorry. Distracted by all the shinies. Can I trigger another event here along this road, or is it along the western road? I'm only going to trigger this event once. I think it might be on the other road. You can repeatedly trigger an event here that spawns zombies. But I like to do all of these spawn events. It's my preference to do them all, but it's my preference to do them all once. To just there we go. I am not going to pay you. And these are actually top tier zombies. Okay. So we've triggered this event. We're not going to trigger it again. And we can fly out of here just to make sure we don't accidentally trigger it again. And here we go. We've made it to Deja. Deja proper. Okay, you're not hostile to me. That's great. GM Mace. Expert Dark Magic. Expert Meditation. Customers. Alright, now we need to track down my Archmage deck. You know, honestly, it should be a lot easier to track it down. In theory. There it is. It's like in the last inventory, I think. Because this was empty. So it like got sorted into the final inventory. Which I guess makes sense. Alright, let's see here. We have a cap of 75, it looks like. Do we do economy off the bat? Let's do economy off the bat. And they immediately follow up. You know, it's fine. And lose recruits. Let's go ahead and just do this first. And I might as well just follow it up with an ogre. And this does 6 damage. so it makes sense to do it then. I'm actually going to use forced labor, just because I am bad. We can go ahead and do this. I probably shouldn't have done that. I'm going to actually just use foundations. And let's see. I'm going to use Pearl of Wisdom. Tag this. And I'm not going to tag Full Moon yet, I think. I'll tag Spellweavers instead. Unfortunate. I don't have a strong need. I don't think I'm going to be going for an economy victory here. We're going to go ahead and crystallize because our wall's already at 0. We don't have what I'd like to have. And I'm going to struggle to... There we go. We got the dragon. Right. So at this point, it's mostly a matter of... Oof. Unfortunate timing. That is amazing timing on getting that dragon. Even more amazing by the fact that... Let's see. Yeah, the characters... I think that I started talking about the adventures in and didn't finish the sentence, but yes. There's a bunch of NPCs that you can recruit, so you can just shove stuff on them. So, like, I have a bunch of random artifacts on the dragons. Let's see. Just tag this. Phase Jewel, and we're done. Hey, Rotisette. I don't remember if I said that or not as you came in. Refreshing. Master Bodybuilding. Okay, so that's done. I'm just going to keep rotating around here. You know, it occurs to me, is this weapon actually so outdated that I'm better off just equipping Wallace? Or Terminus? Terminus gives plus 26 Arms Master right now.
I have too much. I have too much.
This might actually be an upgrade. This is a DPS and durability upgrade. Just equip this. That's very funny. Look at that air resistance.
I have too much.
Interesting.
It won't fit.
I can't carry anymore.
Okay, so what if we were to give you a different belt? There's no... yeah, I don't have the thing equipped right now. Let's take a look at this, because this gives us a huge amount of air resistance, so we might be able to combo that with this. Wait, we have more than one legendary belt that's just sitting here that we don't have equipped? That's very funny. We have 2 legendary belts just sitting in our inventory. So this will give a slight DPS increase and a significant drop to our durability, apparently. But it depends on damage type. This doubles our resistance to energy damage and dark damage. And dark damage might be quite relevant in the immediate future. We're going to go ahead and sit on this for right now. I think that makes sense. And we're going to need some extra resistance gear to make your setup work. Okay, so alternatively, I could pump this leather a bit, because the leather will, increasing the armor value of the leather will also increase the resists that I get off of it. It's so funny to be equipping an artifact weapon again. Poor Corker. It's so far behind. Oh man. You know, we got one of those item copy things pretty early on. And I was like, okay, we're gonna be able to find at least a few of these over the course of this run, and nope. I was also expecting to find some more of the things that give you that allow you to convert a non-legendary item into a legendary. But again, no such luck. No such luck. But yeah, our current itemization setup is not very good. At some point, I should probably unequip all of my legendaries and honestly basically just go through all of my gear to figure out who needs to be equipped with what the setups are going to be. Certain stuff I know that I don't need to worry about, I don't need to worry about what I'm going to do with the axes, for instance, because there's only 2 axe users. I don't need to worry about what I'm going to do with the spear. There's only 1 spear user. That kind of stuff is preset. But I have a bunch of legendaries that I have sitting on people that I decided to put on them a billion years ago that may or may not be the most sensible and coherent way to organize things. Oh, really? Well, I guess I'm lucky then that I found the one. Maybe I should have held on to it longer. Probably not, though, because I feel like the
Can someone heal me?
I feel like the game has been difficult in stages, and I think when I used the Oracle Orb was a period that was which was fairly difficult. I think I'm gonna just run past these. I don't want to get them close to the peasants. I don't know if they're hostile to the peasants, but I don't really need to find out, I don't think. Okay, there's a huge pack here. They are surrounding me. We should be focusing on individual targets, specifically the zombies. And this is actually going to smooth out our damage a lot. Quartal has the damage reduction thing, right? Is that correct? Yeah. That's actually clutch. Before we equipped this, Quartal was like 2 or 3 shotable by these. So we've gone from Quartal being an extremely weak link. Let's see. 7 million. Yeah, I don't even have 7 million. So if I was using stores, I would definitely need to be selling more as opposed to just tossing things periodically and mostly just not looting stuff. Well, you know, not bad. Like, legitimately, I think this is a good combination. It has personality, times 2, spell steal, and reduces all damage taken. Like, this is a really clutch item. In addition, and this is pretty funny, because it's a club, anybody can equip this. Like, any spellcaster can equip this. You don't have to worry about, like, oh, can the particular spellcaster use daggers or whatever, right? Like, doesn't matter what spellcaster it is. This is just, like, a very solid, like, dedicated spellcaster item. And that's just really funny. Where it's like, oh, yeah, you know, good affix, because everybody needs 10% damage reduction, right? And... Well, but you would only need it for a spellcaster because it's a club, so it doesn't scale with your skill, right? Like in a level 211 item that doesn't scale with a weapon skill is not a melee item, right? I don't think you're going to get a club to be useful in melee this late in the game. But the combination of factors on it is very solid for a spellcaster. It would be great for a melee too, like early on in the game, right? Like, especially like before you have, you know, found like a full set of legendaries or whatever. Early on in the game, the Seraph needs a sword because they scale with attack speed too much. So like let's take a look. My current recovery time is 59. If I were to dump this on. Wait, what? Do clubs have... Why is my recovery 26? Do clubs have the 0 recovery time set or something? What is happening?
Sorry.
That doesn't... Is Alaka in here? Because that's so funny. It's like, I'm like trying to demonstrate that it'll be slow as fuck. And it's like, yeah, okay. It's recovery time 59. Recovery time 26. What is happening? Why is it... One thing that I'm confused about is that if you look at the like melee thing, this indicates that this is stronger, but it only does like 10% more damage, right? It does like 10 to 20% more damage maybe, but attacks half as fast. So this club, for some reason, seems to just be an upgrade. And that's really funny. Okay. And then we could equip this on you. And if we do that, we get a bit more DPS. We lose some vitality. But we can get the vitality back by just swapping back to this. So yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I have a suspicion that it's just lying. But no, that looks pretty fast to me. Nope, she's faster than everybody else now. Okay. We're gonna find out what happens. God, that's so funny. That's so funny. So in one of these games, I don't remember which one. I think it was 7. I think it was 7. In 7, in vanilla, clubs were incorrectly set in the code, so they had a recovery time of 0 or something. So they always had like a recovery time of 30 because that was the minimum thing. Just because the field was like an invalid value, so it just defaulted to 0 or something. I don't remember the details, which was fixed in the Greyface patch. And so that's why immediately I'm like, Wait, what is happening here? Because the clubs, I think, are supposed to have a base recovery of 100 in vanilla, which again got set incorrectly, so it was just a fix. But yeah, that's very funny. I was all excited about using a sword, and now it's like, okay, well, never mind. Clubs, it is. Clubs, it is. The thing that's most funny is just that it's like, yeah, oh yeah, this would be a really good item for, you know, Thinger. It's like, oh, well, would it be good for the Seraph? No, because clubs are really slow. It might be worthwhile to swap it for a Darkness. It's also possible that it's a bug with the enchant, though. So let's find out if the problem is the enchant. Yeah, let's do that. If the problem is the enchant, we should know about it. We're going to cast a little bit of a purge on this thing. Where are you at? Assuming I have a Scouring Pearl still, I do. Alright, so we need to use a Scouring Pearl to get rid of the spell Steal affix. We are currently sitting at 26 recovery. We purge the run effect. It's so funny. We'll get there eventually. There we go. So I guess we can. I should unequip this.
It might be useful.
Oh, also, let's see. Look, it still says 26, so it is tied to the club itself. It's not the enchantment having done something wonky. Okay. Let's see what happens. What was the effect? It's in your inventory, right? Alright. It still says 26. So, 26 recovery might just be a hard cap. 26 might be a hard cap. Of some sort. That is very funny. I don't do a lot of damage with that character, so like of Darkness isn't going to have that huge an impact, but we're going to just apply it anyway. It's fine. Yeah, I'm not super sure either. The way that the recovery cap is, the way that recovery is handled definitely would make it very difficult to get even to the original recovery cap. Oh, you know what part of it might be? Is it just the... Oh, is weapon speed removed as a concept? No. Attack speed isn't attached to this at all. This weapon doesn't have an attack speed. So I think that's what's going on. So this item doesn't have the attack speed stat flagged, which is basically like a multiplier on the damage that the weapon deals, as well as the recovery time. Okay, and it also affects things like procs. So weirdly, I don't know if you can actually heal with this weapon. I don't know how it'll interact when she hits a target if it doesn't have a speed attached. If it doesn't, it might just be 1, but it might also be 0. And if it's 0, it might mean that I'm going to heal for 0. So it might end up being completely useless. Either way, I'm pretty sure that the second that Malekith sees this, Malekith is going to update the item list to add a speed to this item, which will mean that I'm going to have to swap my gearing back. But you know what? I use the clearing crystal. We're just gonna hang on to it for now. I think it's funny.
One side.
I think that there are enough fixes for it that it's mostly playable now. I think there might still be some issues. I'm trying to remember when I was able to stream it, and I think everything worked when I streamed it. I'm trying to recall if there were any like things that like fully still didn't work. Like quests and stuff like that. But I don't remember the details. I think that stuff like the Lich Jars quest got patched eventually. So but yeah, that game is like such a missed opportunity. It's very sad, you know? This is why, you know, capitalism is bad. Because because it ruined Might and Magic 9 and for no other reason. It ruined the Might and Magic series, so capitalism's bad. Whatchamacallit? But yeah, hopefully, I'm hoping to play it again at some point in the near future, right? Like, because I really want to beat the like super boss in the game without using cheese. Because as far as I can tell, the super boss is kind of like generally like completely, well, not without any cheese. Stunning weapons are technically cheese, but without using any like any strategies that are going to involve like basically just cloud killing it from out of range or whatever. But let's see. I think set. Yeah, unfortunately, I did a whole thing where I did a whole... We got another Lich's weapon. That's so... We're getting so many legendaries here. Okay, this is not going to be useful. This Triton is going to be way better than this is, just generally. We don't, and I don't have anybody else who's going to be using a spear, so. You know, it's all good. The thing that makes me feel the oldest is, like, finally going into a movie and being like, I am the boomer now, because the movie was just fully catering to me. Where it's like, yes, all of these references are specifically made for my generation. Even the things that I don't know what they're referencing, I know... It's somewhere in my head I know what they're referencing, because it was just, like, swimming through the culture when I was a kid.
Oh.
So it's like, yeah, I don't know what band this is, but I definitely know the song. And stuff like that. That was the thing that made me, like, actually go, yes. We are the boomers now. Not quite. It is interesting to think that there's probably never going to be a generation that's like basically anything like the boomers. Potentially ever again. It's such a bizarre and unique like
Useless.
blip in history of just like, the population of the planet tripled overnight. And so, like, for 3 generations, the bulk of people belonged to one age group. Like, everyone was within 20 years of each other in terms of birth for, like, such a huge amount of time. This is interesting. Let's see. Such an interesting dynamic. What was I doing? I was looking for... I picked up an item. Me? ADHD? No. Where'd you get that idea? Okay, I don't know what I was doing in my inventory. Don't care. Not going to worry about it. Let's see here. Quest over here. Nice. Perfect. So we actually even had the quest item in the right inventory when we talked to him. Imagine that. Let's do this. And we can pop out of here. I don't think we have anything else that we need to do. And here. So I think we are set to... I don't know if we tagged this obelisk. I think we probably did, but I'm going to check it anyway. Yes, it's called the MM Merge mod. And someone might have a link to it in chat. I don't remember the exact. It's presumably, you can presumably just Google it. Yeah, the one that we're doing right now is Ma, which is built off of Merge. But there's also just Merge itself, which just merges the 3 games. Okay, we are not going to clear the poison. We're just going to burn through this thing.
This is good.
And Alright, so the poison is not doing that much damage now. Poison was actually doing less damage than I would have expected. I wonder if resists impact it, like if body resistance impacts poison damage. Let's see. Yeah, it's a pretty cool project. It's such a huge world. When you merge all three together, it's a lot of stuff. So we're going to... We actually have a bunch of crafting cubes.
It might be useful.
Alright, so do we want physical resist? Or do we want magic? Physical is useful against the ghosts. Let's go with shield. And you can equip your magic belt. Okay. Let's try this. This is gonna go fine, I'm sure.
This doesn't look too dangerous.
And yes, we can enter this dungeon. How tough are you? I aggroed another pack. Okay, we might be okay here. I need to deal with the, wait, these are probably gonna have... Oh boy, this is a problem. Alright, we need to not move too much, I think, at the start here. Because we're going to be aggroing a shit ton of enemies if we do. I could go invis. I don't know why I didn't aggro anybody on entry this time, but... unusual. There's the Spectre Summon. Yeah, I think they only do it once, luckily. I need you to come to me. Speaker for the Dead. Okay. So we're probably going to be okay in here. Right up until we have to actually fight a difficult pack. I just aggroed another pack like a dope. I don't know how many are in this. Oh, that was Civilian Knight. Just aggroed even more. Just aggroed even more. Every time I go to one of these corners, I'm aggroing more enemies. Okay, let's take out the Necromancer. It's surprising they were already at 12% actually, because I remember this dungeon having an absurd number of enemies later on.
There's no room.
But I guess it is only like a room, so... Can I get in the green over here? No, right? No. You know what? Alright, we're gonna try this. This is gonna... Wait. This is not the direction I was expected to go. Oh, shit. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Luckily, this is a very fast elevator. So, in theory, I could bring the elevator down, and then... Wait, are they not gonna... They're just gonna sit in those corners? Nope, not once I get up. Please? So, that's a concern. So much damage. See, what I want is to get some of them onto the elevator itself. Because if I could get some of them to jump into the elevator... There we go. I just bring them upstairs.
Victory is ours.
So it's one down. 7,000 to go. Alright, that's not do what I wanted to do, unfortunately. I'm going to try jumping down into this corner. That was spooky. So can I guess I should have put this down immediately. Oh, shit. Oh, God, I'm in trouble. Okay, I'm going to jump down here. Hit the button. Hit the button. Please. Please. Okay, we just got the entire pack to jump into this elevator. So we can... And, ooh, we were able to get some, but not all of them, to leak out of it. So we have proof of concept here for how to handle this pack. That doesn't mean that we're going to be able to do it on this attempt, but it does mean that we have an idea for how it needs to be done. Right? So the elevator is the key. Oh, hello. Nice. Power Lich jumped onto the elevator with me. Okay, we've pulled someone. I'm actually just going to try to take this pack how it is, which would have been a bad idea, because I think 4 just jumped off of this thing, and there's still quite a few here. Perfect. We're actually at 20% completion already, wildly enough. There's a Reflecting Lich King here. Can I hit you? No. And I think they're back in their corners. Yeah, unfortunately, if I'm in position to lock this thing in, we will be in trouble. Yeah, it also kind of depends on your definition cheese, you know? Let's see. This is among the less cheesy bullshit that I do. funnily enough. Okay. Because of the fact that there's actual risk here. Set. Okay. Whereas if we had all of the enemies in a corner like this, that would be closer to the pure cheese. That good,
We don't need this. Let's leave it
top
behind.
tier
Let's leave it behind.
ricotta. Okay, so we have an elevator here. And I don't think I'm going to be able to save until we clear out more of this. I think some of these are ghosts. At the very least, some of them should be necromancers. So I should be able to just chill here and pull the ghosts down the elevator eventually. It might take a while. They also might not be willing to go all the way to the top of this because it's so far up. I don't see any evidence that they're going to start coming toward me. Alright, we're going to try to get the elevator down. We just need to figure out which switch it is because there's multiple. Okay. Okay, there's somebody up here. Nice. Perfect. So, we're going to be able to deal with some of these ghosts. There's going to be a lot of them. Whoops. That's a problem. I don't know how I was close enough to make that happen, but... Whew, boy. Yeah, this room's going to be rough, y'all. Was it north or was it east? Okay, we got at least one more. Got two more. Okay. Did the other one leave? Rough. Alright. I'm not sure how I want to handle this, honestly. I'd like to have invis for this, because there's going to be a lot of enemies attacking me from a lot of different sides up here. Like, I can't tank the hits from all of those. Okay, we've activated one of the switches, and we might have pulled too many of the ghosts, honestly. But we might be fine. I think we're probably fine. Okay, we've got most of the ghosts here. And we've got one of the bridges built as well. So my hope here is that we can clear through these. And then...
No room. That's no good. Ooh. No room. No room. That's no good.
It might be useful.
Okay. We got another... This is a really good belt. It's very funny. We're getting so many belts. Alright. So, we've cleared through a good portion of the enemies, and I think we've made the southern bridge appear. Question mark. Nope. Which bridge did we make? East? Wait. Where's the bridge? Oh, just putting the bridge... Oh, the elevator going down removes the bridge? Ooh. So, we're gonna have to... We're gonna have to clear as many of these ghosts as we can. There's a ton of necromancers downstairs, and they're all gonna summon these. On the plus side, even though these are summoned, they still count for completion percentage, which is probably why we got such a high percentage completed at the very beginning there. So is that thing still up? I think it closed, right? Yes, it closed. All right, so that means we need to open this, and we're going to try jumping across here. We're going to try to burn through you. This is a bad idea. We need to move. Okay, this is... which one is it? Oh, crap. Wrong one. Okay. All right, we killed a Power Lich. We... luckily have extremely high durability. I was actually expecting this to be much worse than it is. We might be able to finish this on the first attempt. But first attempt, it's already been more than one attempt, but you get the idea. We might be able to finish this without... Why? Okay, we need to just jump down. For whatever reason, the switch didn't work the first time we clicked it, and we just can't stand there. We need to go down. It took so much damage immediately. Oh boy, this is rough. We have the ability to jump down, but I think jumping down is actually worse for us than fighting here. This leaves the area completely. We're not going to be able to get into the green until we clear one of these sides. So... yeah, Korgrik does regenerate pretty fast now. Okay, we need to pull back, and I'm hopeful that we can get one of these onto the bridge. And the answer is no, we cannot. Yeah, the new Grand Mastery for the regen really helps a lot. That effect is very, very good for this kind of stuff. The in-combat healing is still like fairly low, right? Like the regen effect is mostly useful for disengages, which is what I want to be using it for, right? We're at least blocking one side from here, but this is not a good place to stand. I could oh no! Okay. Oh fuck! I hit the wrong button. Damn it. I forgot where I was going. Okay, let's try this again. Let's see. One thing that I could do, and I think I'm gonna I'm not gonna try that. We're gonna try this. So we're going to aggro multiple enemies here. And there's a lot in that corner. We're going to dive to the corner. And this will aggro another group, but hopefully we can get enough lifesteal off of these to sustain us through this. More here. I haven't seen any of the third tiers. I've only seen Necromancers and Speakers for the Dead. There we go. Let's see. these things use pain reflection?
It won't fit.
They don't have a lot of HP, so I guess that's part of it.
Sorry.
Okay, so unfortunately, because of the positioning here, I don't think that we're going to be able to get... Okay. I'm going to stay back. Torch this one, and then pop here. A bunch of them jump in. You know what? Let's play this dangerously. I guess I'm not going to play it that dangerously because a bunch of them leaked out, but... So, goal right now is to stand in this corner. That's a problem. Alright, we're actually probably fine here. I don't think that this is as strong a pack as the last one was. So I think we're probably fine here. So Power Lich here. Thanks, Knight of Knee. Good luck storming the castle. Or whatever it is that you're storming at the moment. There we go. Okay, so that's cleared. We've gotten through this pack. Let's see. Ooh, Kriegspire. So you are storming the castle. Nice.
It might be useful. It might be useful.
Okay. I am going to do a quick confirmation that I can't get into the green here, because if I can get into the green here, it's going to be really embarrassing. If I can just, like, walk back here and I get in the green. Alright. We're going to check all the corners. We are not in the green. I was pretty sure that there would be overlap with this spot right here, but I should have checked, and I didn't last time. Let's see here. Yeah, because there should be enemies directly above me. Right, I'm going to just pop up. And then we're immediately popping back down. We need to clear out the ghosts before we do anything else. So we've got 4 ghosts on me right now. Maybe more. Perfect. We want to clear through this stuff faster to get through to the stuff that we're actually going to struggle with. My goal right now, I think, is to get a section cleared where I can save. But honestly, I don't know how difficult that's going to be. That might be not terribly feasible, because I'm going to get to... I'm not clearing the bottom anytime soon, right? Okay, I'm going to just try to do a 1 rotation around and jump back down. The hope here is that this will give enough time for the specters to reach me. Because these are pretty weak at this point. They're not like a huge threat to me. Rotate around, rotate back down. We got a nice cluster of them again. And the vast majority of the enemies that are going to be down in that pit are actually these ghosts. just by virtue of the fact that I think each of the Necromancers is going to spawn like 3 of these. So, and the tier is dependent on the tier of the enemy that spawns them. So, I think we've got the majority of them down, but we don't have all of them down. I can still hear them. This should be pretty close to all of them, considering how few enemies are in that pit now. I think we might try... heading across one of those bridges now. The issue with heading across the bridges is if I head across a bridge, I am opening up even more enemies to start attacking me. And I don't really want more enemies to attack me. So it's tempting to pull out the bridge and then not cross it. Okay, I actually need to just pull down. I think I might have just dropped 2 of the liches into the pit. Which is another strategy that I could utilize. But dropping them into the pit, I think, is overall going to be bad for me, unless I can clear enough enemies to be able to leave and reset the dungeon. Because anything that I drop into the pit, I have to fight basically as one collective inside the pit, right? Like, I don't know how useful it is to drop liches into a pit with a bunch of other enemies. Anybody need to come across the bridge toward me. Thank you! Okay, so, at the very least, that thing should have been dropped into the pit. Or dropped over to me. And I think it just got dropped into the pit. And I think we are going to go with the drop some of them into the pit so that the remainder around here are more manageable strat. You are actually right here, which is great for me, actually. I need the rest of you to start climbing over that bridge. Okay. And I think I just dropped several into the pit so that I don't have to deal with them immediately. And what that will mean for me is mostly just limiting how many of them are shooting at me at once. Restriction off. I need to hit the north one. That was close. That was a little close. A little close for comfort. There's still quite a huge number of them. It might be worthwhile. I don't know how far they can hit me from, but it might be worthwhile to try to go across one of these. Because, obviously, if I'm actually hitting an enemy, it's much easier to survive. That's not a good place to try to get to. No, I don't think I'm going to be there. Alright, we get to hit this now. I don't know if anybody dropped in the pit. I still see at least 4 there, so I don't know if I got any of them in the pit there. I am definitely going to be making the pit way harder. That's the west side. West side, I think, is fairly dangerous. Not making any progress yet. Nest. Don't know if that one's going to come across. If it does, we can just kill it. Actually, if it does, maybe we can just get it to go on the elevator, and then we can kill it from down here. I don't think we can get it to go on the elevator. Alright, we're just going to pop up and try to tag this one that we've pulled. Because it is rotating around this center island, so we've definitely pulled it. I stopped moving. I cannot stop moving to fight it. That was not how that should have been played. We are going to dive this one again. Okay, that one's toast. We are just going to immediately drop back down because the rotation that we were doing was not a good dodge rotation. Let's see here. I'm going to try to get across to one of the sides now, I think. Okay, we're going to try to go north. There's only 2 up here. So, hypothetically, this could go well for me. The way that they're rotating is good for me so far. There's a clay elemental directly below me, and we are far enough away that there aren't too many attacks coming in from the other enemies. So that's good. Looks like they're going to start approaching me here. I don't know if I can handle this or not. That certainly looks like... Oh, jeez! I don't have any mana? Oh, there's a leecher! This pack has a leecher. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. That leecher is gonna fucking kill me. I can't. Okay. Yikes. There was a leecher in that pack, so I couldn't actually use shared life. That was terrifying. We definitely almost died there. But we did do confirmation there that if we get to one of these sides, they can't all hit me. Like, they can't all hit me at the same side. So we got this one. We can get over to this side. We can start burning through these. I need to get into a corner where there's fewer of them hitting me. Ooh, this is a problem. Okay. I don't know how well we can handle just the... Oh, jeez. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna die. Damn. Oh, man, that leecher. Causing problems for me. I probably should have actually just gone to a different side. Okay. Do I want to try that again? Yes. It's taking a while. It's like a long, protracted engagement. But it's a lot of fun. I'm going to dive them. This is a bad idea because I'm going to aggro way more than I need to here. We didn't actually summon any ghosts. The speaker summoned one, but the top tier didn't manage to do any summons. Probably. I can do it. I haven't had to do it yet. So if I could do that, but I don't want to because I haven't done it yet. And I actually think that the opening to this is the really the most time-consuming portion of the opening of this is the luring of the ghosts downstairs. The rest of this is fairly consistent and fairly simple to deal with. So, because of that, I'm not really that concerned about it. I don't know how many I got, but we got a few. Lich King here. But yeah, it's definitely a thing that I can do, and that I have on my mind as a thing to do if I decide that it's not worth it to try to do this this way. I might actually resort to that before I resort to Invis, weirdly enough. Because of the fact that I think the Invis play will be less interesting than the entryway here. I'm actually really enjoying this entrance. I think this is a very cool encounter, or set of encounters, I guess. So...
No space.
Well, I mean, there's only one dungeon here, right? So that one save is enough to basically get to the point where I can leave the dungeon. Because by the time we finish this middle room, we're going to be over 65%. Right? Like, basically, by the time we get to the point where we're in the green, I think we're going to be able to leave the dungeon entirely, at which point we have unlimited resources to play around with. So I'm not... Okay, we're just going to rotate around this once and drop down. I think this should be fine. And we're just going to do this 2 or 3 times to try to get as many of these as possible. Yeah, it's my thinking that we're basically going to have to complete the entire dungeon. I basically have to complete the entire dungeon before we are in the clear. Just because of the shape of the dungeon. The whole dungeon is directly above me. It's possible that I could clear the southern area. And if I clear the southern spot first, maybe things go a little differently. So if I clear this platform first, then hypothetically, I might be able to save at the entrance. But I'm not sure. I don't remember where all the outlets are. There's a whole like back area that you can get into from down in the pit, and I don't remember where that actually leads to. So if there's like enemies in the walls right next to me, then I'll need to go somewhere else.
It won't fit.
Let's see. There's enemies in the walls! In the walls, I tell you. Alright, well, we aggroed more of these than I expected we did. We're up to 30-some%.
No room. No room. No, I have too much. Jump.
So... that's probably the bulk of the enemies. Let's see. We got enemies on the west side there. I'm gonna just try to rotate around a few times. I want to get some of these cold, if possible, and I'm not gonna be able to, I don't think. I don't think I pulled any of the witches to where I need them to be. Alright, I need to figure out which side is the weakest link right now. As I don't need to figure it out, I can just, every time I pull up a bridge, check if that side is weak. We're at 38%. Okay. Due south has, what, like 3 enemies? Nope, that's a lot more than 3 enemies. Alright. Can I get there? This is... Let's go. Okay. I think we have the ghosts with us as well. Let's go. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, I think there's about 3 enemies here. Split. Just like, oh shit. Oh boy. There's only about 10 of them or something like that. Alright. So that... oh, jeez, we need to go down immediately. I don't want myself get tagged by every single AoE. Oof. Rough times. Man, imagine if I could use ranged attacks. You know, I'm tempted to actually just jump down, honestly. This is the north side. There's a boss in there. I'm gonna jump out of here. Leaving via the north route is pretty difficult, honestly. I could do... There is something that I could potentially do that might help, but I'm not going to do it at the moment. So this should be the east side, right? Yeah. I think it follows a consistent pattern. So this should be probably... oh, shit! I'm a dope. Wasn't paying enough attention. Yikes! Whew. That was a little spooky. Yeah, I knew that this was going to be a difficult matchup for me. It's interesting it opened the same one again. We're just going to get out of here again, because I have once again botched things. Shit. Am I getting too close to the edges and getting tagged by enemies downstairs or something? Or am I just kiting badly? I think I'm just kiting badly. It is very funny how... no, I don't want to try to go over there, actually. Alright, we're pulling a shit ton of them. And it looks like they fell off and didn't go onto the platform. No, they went on the platform. Great. That's excellent for me. So I can clear these off the platform. Potentially. They might just kill me. Look, I did say they might just kill me. I could also try to position them better. I don't know how I would get them onto the thing itself. It is in the center, which is not really an easy position to get the enemies to go to. This is not the best. There we go. That one is dead, so that's 2 more down. Unfortunately, things slow down so much once we're done with the ghosts. Alright, let's try this again. And... okay, how are we doing over here? Left side is here. Ooh, I should have gotten one up there. Okay, there's at least 2 in there. I'm gonna just jump down. Okay. And hopefully we're going to start smoothing out the damage incoming a little bit. Where's the north side? That's not the north side. It is the north side. We're good. I think I just dropped one in, but I'm not even positive on that. We survived, that's the important bit. Alright. We're gonna... so that's the south one that just opened. Okay. Need to immediately just jump back down. Took way too much damage. Ooh, boy. The worst part is that we have that legendary that does, like, makes you take less damage the more enemies are nearby, but we never have any enemies nearby to, like, make use of it. It's so sad. I think it might be time to try to jump in a direction now. Alright, we're gonna try to get across here. This is a bad idea. We're already 200 for this. Oh, jeez! Oh, boy.
I'll say less.
Will you? You might. I don't think you're going to, though. I dropped a Swift Elemental into the pit, apparently. Are we gonna try an Invis strat? No, not yet. I don't think that we're going to keep doing that, though. What we've been doing is cool and fun and all that, but is not really accomplishing my objectives. Yeah, if I had a little bit more HP when I fell down, I might have been able to actually bury myself in that corner and survive. Wow, this is no enemies at all. Alright. Okay. I think I'm going to drop into the pit after this. I think this attempt I'm gonna go for a pit play. Well, the Swift Elemental, if I had stayed in the corner, probably would have gotten locked behind the corner. I don't think the Swift Elemental would have been a problem. The problem would have been the enemies on the other side, not that side. It's possible that it would have rotated into position to hit me. So, I guess I might need to lift this up if there's enemies to How's it going? Alright, this is going fine, actually. Alright.
He's toast.
Nailed it. Alright. Corner plays, let's go.
It might be useful. It might be useful.
Alright. So how are we going to play this? I think we summon all of the ghosts that we can. Knight. Ash is a knight. And is... No, just normal knight. First character is a death knight. Yeah, Ash was doing mediocre for good portions of the game, and then after a certain point, basically just became a god of destruction, and Ash is now, like, the bulk of the damage in my party, by which I mean over 50% of my party's damage. Let's take a look at it now. Is it still over 50%? It's not quite 50% anymore. Yeah, well, he's doing so much damage, right? Like, the sheer volume of damage that he's doing every hit is absolutely massive. So, and, yeah, like, Ash is fucking insane. Like, having, like, what is it? Like, 80 Grandmaster Armsmaster is... a lot. It's a lot, you know? Like, I was worried that Ash was not going to scale into the late game, and I apparently need not have been worried, because holy fucking shit. Yep. The only issue that Ash has is that Ash actually has garbage gear. It might not seem like it. It might seem like that's kind of hyperbole, but I think he might still be sitting on some intelligence gear. Like, Ash has not got a full set of, like, properly itemized gear by any stretch of the imagination. So... if I can get... if I can basically... You know, actually, that might be something to do. I think that if we fail this attempt, it might make sense for us to do some inventory management before we come back in. And basically... put off completing this until next stream because we're running out of time to do it, and do the itemization now because we have all of these legendaries, some of which we don't even have equipped, and I think it would be useful to figure out my itemization, figure out what my build's going to be, and get it all done. So we've cleared out a lot of enemies, and I think I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna jump into that northwest corner over there. And I can get hit by those, which is an issue. I think those are in range. But I guess we'll find out. Maybe they're not. They are. They're definitely in range. Alright, this is a problem because I got too far away from the corner because I was worried about the guys up top. So, yeah, it's 11:50, so I should be ending around 1 o'clock. Going down into the pit might actually work, but it shouldn't work. I should have been getting more attacked more aggressively from the enemies upstairs, and they weren't really attacking me on the left side. Only the ones on the other side were. So I feel like that probably could have worked if I had just if I just fully committed and stayed in that corner where it needed to stay. I probably could have made that work. But let's see here. Yeah, let's do some itemization. So I need to.
Useless.
I think I need to get all my legendaries together in one place. Is 1 hour even enough to do this, though? I don't even know if an hour is enough to re-itemize my entire party, though. This might not be enough. It's fine. We're gonna try this. So we're not gonna unequip the Scholar's Cap. We're not gonna unequip the War Mace. The War Mace stays. We're gonna unequip this. We're gonna unequip this. Let's see. The Mace stays because this is the only Mace user. The Trident of the Dragon stays. One of the people using this cutlass is almost certainly going to be at... You can't, like, stack these, can you? Because that would be really funny. You plus 56! The Scholar's Cap is best in slot. Let's see here.
No, I have too much.
Okay. Let's see. The Scholar's Cap has not been changed. The effect of the Scholar's Cap is reducing my endurance by 200. That's the only thing that it does for me. I guess it gives me 6 armor. But we've established it's best in slot, so... Oh, I wasn't planning on putting that into... Where did I put you in there? Okay. What just happened? Where did it all go? Okay, that was... certainly a strategy for sorting. Okay. And unequip all this. We are not unequipping the Fleet Fingers because the Fleet Fingers, in addition to giving the 30 Arms Master, which makes them just best in slot, they also give 30 to Disarm Trap. So we're not unequipping those. Because that's just
It might be
permanent
useful.
gear for Ash. Killer Club of Darkness. I will unequip that for
No
now.
room.
I don't have room.
Won't fit.
No room.
Man, I'm gonna need
There's no
multiple
room.
inventories to do this with. Okay, we're gonna drop all of our harpy feathers because I feel like maybe those aren't super relevant. Okay. So one of the things that I want to accomplish is I'd like to, if possible, get my durability gear on the right people and normalize the strength values between my DPSs. Because Severia's gear set right now is very luck and speed focused, but there's very little might on it. So Severia is like struggling because of the desync between the might stat and everything else. Like, look at this accuracy stat compared to this might stat. We need more base power to play with, right? Like, Silria has higher strength right now than Severia. That's unacceptable. So we are going to do this. Actually, we don't need to unequip this. that belt we can leave on because it doesn't. We can also leave this on because nobody else is going to equip this. Let's see. These. Well, actually, it might not be worth equipping, but we'll leave it on for now. This is also endurance. Yeah, this is worth equipping at the very least, and is only going to be equipped by her. So, Hera is something I can unequip because that may or may not end up. No, I need this because I need the spell points. Actually, I'll just hold on to this for now. Let's see here. No, I won't. I'm gonna get rid of it. We're gonna fully redo our stuff. These axes stay where they are for now. Why are you like this? I think the issue is that it's trying to organize the items that are in the air in front of it as well. Let's see here. So, need to slap this in there because this is a legendary. This is also a legendary. Are you done? You're done stripping. Perfect.
There's no room. I can't carry anymore.
We need another inventory to play with. Wait, why do I have... Oh god, I have gear in weird random inventories. Alright, we're going to drop these. To get this dealt with. Okay, jerkin. Fighting stick that I don't need. Terminus. The eye. Harpy feather. Okay. So. Let's go ahead and save this under danger. Perfect. Now we have one more inventory to play with now. And let's try to get all of the plate in the same inventory so that we can compare it all. Let's put all the swords in the same inventory as well. And where's my other plate? There. So we have the 3 plates here. We can worry about which plate goes where eventually. My guess is probably just that Zeus has to go onto Silria because Silria is the only person that really scales with it. So, yeah, I actually am just going to do this because I don't think that it matters. The shield also is just going on because there's no other things that we would need to do. So we have 3 pieces of gear that we have guaranteed to be stacking on Silria. We have a crown that we don't want to put on Silria. We have this, but it might end up being worthwhile to do it. Killing a monster resets the action cooldown is something that makes sense for Severia, but honestly, Severia's damage isn't so high now that this is necessarily required. Like we don't, it's not like this is a thing where even if it's not good, it's still best in slot because she's not doing the bulk of the damage anymore. So with these 2, we have speed and accuracy, we have endurance and luck. These 2... Let's get all of our legendaries set. I believe it makes the most sense. We only have a couple of leather. I think that this is a leather setup that makes sense. The belt that gives a boost to all resists is this one. I unequipped the trident for some reason. We didn't need to unequip that. Alright, let's look at our swords. We have Terminus, which gives Arms Master, but overall isn't like good enough to necessarily justify equipping for that fact. And Terminus does way more damage than this thing does for Ash. And if I did Terminus for your offhand, I could give these two the other two swords if I wanted. And I'm not entirely sure if I do or not. It's unclear to me which is more impactful. If I don't have this equipped, I don't get the 10% damage reduction, except I do, because this also has 10%. Let's equip this for now. Let's make this easy. So we are going to stick with this as our offhand, so we can ignore Terminus for now. So what are we looking at in terms of stats? Mostly garbage for most of you. Okay. So this pair of boots does 2% of current monsters' HP and health. This is very strong for someone who hits very quickly. Let's see. Increases melee damage by 5% for each enemy in the nearbys. This is double endurance and plus 27 to all stats and armor.
Sorry.
I can't equip this on you. So let's track all of our enemies in the nearbys effects. You actually need to have this for your build. So this is increases damage for enemies in the nearbys. I think I'm actually just going to give this to you and just presume that this is what's going to happen. The only other character who might need this is Silria, but Silria needs immunity to status effects because we can't afford to waste a bunch of inventory slots. So we have the 10% damage reduction for you, and for you built into your weapons. Do you have 10% damage reduction at the moment? No. Do you? No. So, getting 10% damage reduction built into a ring is pretty solid. It's an endurance speed ring. I think I'm actually going to give this to you. And where's my last item that reduces damage taken by 10%? Because I'm pretty sure that I have a full set of those. Oh, actually, this gives endurance and personality. We're just going to equip this. We don't need to equip this on you. No, this is weapon and chance. Never mind. Okay. So we're looking for 10% damage reduction. This is damage increase for enemies in the nearbys. This is the resistance effect, which where's my other belt? There it is. So let's move the legendaries into inventory 5 now. Just to consolidate what effects we're looking at. Except for these, because these are... There's 4 of them sitting right next to each other in this inventory. Let's see. And I know that we have 5 of them total. Don't think any of them are weapons. so what? I'm gonna get
I can't carry
this
you.
out of the way. Shit, I sorted the ones that I didn't want to sort. That's fine. I'm actually just going to move these all over. So this will have a bunch of gear that we were using, but which is not legendary, and then the legendaries are all going to get put in here. So, was that inventory 4? No, it's 23. I'm not going to move the armor over because that's going to be like basically the last decision that I make is which stats are more valuable for which of the characters in question. So we have damage for every enemy nearby, damage for every enemy nearby. I don't know how big of an effect this is going to have, by the way. It's entirely possible that we're going to only have a marginal improvement to our gearing after spending an hour on this. Let's see, 4. Okay. Is this all 5? Okay, so it looks like we have 2 cloaks. We have a thinger. So I think that the luck and resistance cloak makes the most sense to go on maybe Quartal, actually. We have double endurance and plus $27 stats. This, I think I want to just put on Silria. I can't. If I want to keep this on. Okay, so I won't use this on Silria. I can't put it on Quartal. Interesting. So if that's the case, I don't actually have anybody that really needs the double endurance effect that's on this. Also, if this is only, why are you only 180? You should be higher than this. I can pump this. So that's good to know. Do I want to purge off the endurance? I don't think so. This is weapon enchant. Nope, this person doesn't have a weapon enchant. I could try purging off the personality on this because I don't really need the personality. Let's make the decision on that once we've decided the other stuff, because these boots are pretty frickin' solid. These are very well itemized, and they're particularly well itemized for her. So I think that we want to just give her these. I think these are the boots that we want her equipping. We have this cloak. This is a DPS item. This has speed and pure hit points on it. And plus $26 stats. This has AC. So this is the thing that I put on her before, I believe. It gives speed, armor class, and plus $30 stats. And I put her with these instead. Do I want to do that? Or do I want to give her something else? If I give you this, we go... I guess I can't really directly compare it at the moment. But this is fairly useful. In part, it just depends on what it is that I'm going to put on the other people. I think I'm going to stick this onto Severia, because first of all, it's a vampire cloak, which makes sense for Severia, but also because we know that she was having trouble with things. This gives a shit ton of resists and a bunch of luck, and I think I want to put that onto Quartal. I think that's the play. We're gonna just give this to Kortal, get Kortal a little closer to getting to the luck cap and things like that. That should work fine. We have Legendary Dragonhide Gloves of Protection, Legendary Divine's Almighty Crown. We could try putting this crown onto Silria, who doesn't benefit a lot from the accuracy. No, wait, you don't get accuracy. What is the effect on this? So if I give you this, let's give the crown to Silria for now. I think that makes sense. It's not a DPS item, it's a durability item, despite the fact that it doesn't have any base armor on it. So I think that makes sense. And we finally found that damage reduction item, which presumably has to go on you. Everybody else has a damage reduction item, right? We have a damage reduction ring on you, and these two could be swapped if necessary. But we're definitely making changes to our gear set here. This is definitely different than we were doing before. So we have these. Killing a monster recovers your action time. These are potentially valuable for Ash Core as well. Ash doesn't have as long a recovery time, but Ash Core just does the bulk of the damage. So it makes sense for Ash to have this effect somewhere. This gives raw hit points, which increases my regeneration rate. So I think we want you to equip this, and we want to equip this on you. Because we don't have the other effect on you, right? What was it that I just gave you? Gloves. So let's give this to you. So we now have increases damage dealt, increases damage dealt, increases damage dealt. And we don't have it on you. So what are we missing on you? Which one are we missing? Which one did we were looking at all of them. This damage dealt. Because I know that we have 5 of them. I feel like I was just looking at all 5 of them together. Were they? Oh, that's funny. Why is this here? Okay, so we are missing some of our legendaries, just hiding out in other inventories, and I don't think. Oh, interesting. It's a tower shield that we don't need to worry about. Okay, this is a spear that we don't need to worry about. I didn't double up on one of you people, did I? Damage taken, damage in melee, damage in melee. Okay, 10%. Weapon enchant scaling. 10% regen. Okay. This is Divine Protection. Put that up here. Weapon scaling. It's a unique effect. 2%. It's right here for now. Okay, this is the healing thing. All right, so it makes sense to try to get one of these on everybody. Luck, accuracy, resistance. The gloves can't go onto anybody who already has gloves. So I don't know where. Oh, okay. I did double up. Okay, we gave you these gauntlets. So instead of giving you the gauntlets, or instead of giving you this, I'm gonna actually take the luck thing away. We're gonna give this to you instead, because I do like the flat AC boost here for a character who is otherwise going to be very squishy against physical. I think that makes sense. Though this character is also the one who has the resistance. That's fine. I want them to be tankier. Luck is a DPS stat until it stops being a DPS stat, so we're gonna hold off on changing that. So you have the damage thing. You have the damage thing. You have the damage thing. And you have the damage thing. You have the damage thing. So everybody has the 5% damage boost. Divine Protection and Killing restores health or mana. So you have a cloak already, and you have gloves already. To make my life easier, we're going to immediately just put this on. So that means that we now have the ability to just assort these. Are they a huge upgrade for anybody? Not necessarily. Who really needs a particular cloak and who doesn't? I feel like you already have a cloak. These are not stats that are super important for either Silria or Cortal. So we're going to be equipping one of these onto... I think this has the speed and the accuracy. Who's dealing the most damage? Cortal is actually doing pretty good damage right now. So I think we are going to do this. We're going to give this cloak to you. We will give this cloak to you. And we will give the gauntlets to Silria. So Silria now has... Everybody now has a thing that heals them when they kill an enemy. I think that'll be useful. It's not going to be super useful on Silria, because Silria is never going to be killing anything, pretty much. But it might occasionally be useful in certain circumstances. So we've distributed those. And let me go through my inventory quick here and confirm that I don't have any more legendaries just sitting around my inventory.
I wish I knew.
Legendary... I have legendary chain, but I'm not using chain.
I don't know it.
Okay, let's get our bow equipped, and then we'll identify both of those. Atlas. Okay, come on. No. Okay, none of these are legendaries. Okay, where did my bow go? That's
Sorry.
okay.
We could sell it.
So that is unfortunately garbage. I'm just gonna toss this. Put this back in here. Okay, we don't have any more legendaries on you. Let's save the game. Okay, this is a legendary two-hand sword. We're not swapping back to two-hand sword for you, and nobody else is ever going to use a two-handed sword, so I don't need to worry about that too much. Can get rid of this, and Excalibur we need to hold on to. We can toss this. Wait, we can't toss these. These we might end up needing these. Well, we won't actually. I know we have enough cloaks that we won't need it. This also gives Swift. Which I had actually forgotten about. How is this compared to this? A little bit of a vitality boost, a significant power drop. So we're not going to be equipping this, I don't think. This is a 20% power increase for a fairly minor reduction in durability. We lose a little bit of endurance and luck.
I can't equip that.
Oh, it's night only. Never mind then. Let's see here. Yeah, we don't need to worry about it then. So we have a shit ton of gear in here to play with, but none of it's legendary. We're trying to sort out our legendary effects for now. Once we've sorted out our legendary effects, we can start micromanaging the other gear slots. It's not necessarily optimal to fixate on the legendary effects and making sure to distribute them the most efficiently, because of the fact that the legendary effects are sometimes very, very strong, but oftentimes aren't really that crazy. And if we're going to guarantee that we're equipping this on you, because it just makes the most sense, I guess we'll just give this to you for now. Because we can. And that immediately caps our luck. So we don't want to have any more luck on her gear, because we've basically like overcapped luck already. So it would be very nice to be able to purge the luck for might or something like that. We'll see. Now then, but that gives you Divine Protection. So Divine Protection as an effect we have in play on you. Anybody else have Divine Protection already? Silria has it, but Silria has the built-in version. I don't think we have the Divine Protection thing. We currently, I think it is about like 1400, something like that. You can get, I'm not sure if enemies have critical resistance, so it's possible that like enemies, it's possible that enemies will not, that I won't always have 100% crit chance here. But the other thing is that there's apparently an artifact that makes the overflow luck increase crit damage bonus. So that would be very powerful, but I don't have that effect, so I don't need to worry about it right now. Not currently relevant. Okay, none of you are legendaries. I already looked through all of this, I think. Okay, so we have one legendary here that we can ignore. We have a bunch of stuff over here that is not legendaries. We have a bunch of stuff over here. And any legendary amulets or anything? Nope. 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 I think we might be in okay shape. We have a few overflow legendaries. I'll need to check what rangers can do. I might bring a ranger in the next run instead of a shaman. I'll need to figure out if that's worth it. If they can cast fly, then I think that it might be worth it. It would be nice to have a person who can cast elemental magic who also is fairly tanky. Though the shaman can be made pretty tanky as well, potentially. We'll see. Yeah, I think in vanilla they can't. I think in vanilla they only get expert. But I don't know what, like, there's been a lot of edits to rangers over the years to try to make them work. I think in vanilla rangers were real bad. Okay, so do I have only one character who doesn't have this effect on now? Is that what's happening here? Is this defaulting to you because everybody else already has it? You have it on built into your chest. Do you have it built into anything else? Because I forgot. I did give this to you because I forgot. So I actually can just unequip this. I don't necessarily need to give you this. Does this mean that I have 6 items that get... No, I can't give you this. We'll give you this. Do I have 6? So 1, 2, 3... 4... What do you have? Did I not give you one and then I thought that I did? No, I think that... Let's give you this for now. And then you have it built into something, right? Yes, you have it on your belt. Or your chest, cloak. I know words. Let's see. Hey, Lighting Lance. Their only purpose is that they're fun but not good in solo. I love that. The highest praise, fun but not good. In one gameplay style. That is very funny. Okay. So weapon enchant scaling we don't need to worry about because nobody has a damage dealing enchantment. Except for the person who has it built into the weapon that has the enchantment. So these effects, we can basically... These are basically just normal items. We can treat these as if they're normal items. We don't need to worry about the affix at all. So we have killing an enemy with a single target attack, which we only have 1 copy of. You are almost certainly... You know what would be funny? Let's try this. I think this will be funny. We have the effect that deals 2% of the current monster's HP and health on these effects. And I think you already have boots. So I think I'm actually going to give this... Oh, but it has might and accuracy. I don't want to give an item this physically... You know what? I'm going to do it. We're going to give this item to her because she has a recovery time that's crazy fast, right? Like, her recovery time is super fucking fast. We're going to do this because that's the person that should have it, is the person who's the fastest. So recovery time on you is the next fastest. We will give this to you. Okay, so unfortunately we only have 2 of those, I believe. Weapon enchant scaling, Funnily enough, we actually do have like almost a full set of this, but we don't have anybody who needs it. We have divine protection on a few more pieces, and we have the resistance effect. So you need to have this equipped. You need to have this equipped. You probably need to have this equipped. So with that being the case, I think it might make the most sense to give this belt. I'm going to give this belt to Ash. Let's give this belt to Ash, and then maybe we can find some resist gear, because I think I had something that had like crazy high resist, right? Yeah, I even have like, this even has like a shit ton of air resist. Like, I could equip this and massively increase my resistance on this character to basically everything, which could be valuable under certain circumstances. So we have divine protection now to play with. And we have a legendary cloak, another legendary cloak. This gives divine protection. Do you have divine protection? You do. You have this built into an item that we wouldn't really want to put on somebody else. So with that being the case, I do like the effect on this, but it is pretty low level. So let's take a look at which of these is just a better item for you. This is a better item for you, just straight up. So let's do that. Do we need Divine Protection as a priority? I don't think so, right? I don't think Divine Protection is a priority. So this cloak we don't need to equip at the moment, but it might be valuable eventually. Killing a monster versus Divine Protection. Divine Protection is actually probably a more powerful effect, but do we want to equip this? This gives such a crazy high amount of vitality on this. Let's see. You have a belt, you have a belt, you have a belt, you have a belt. So our belt slots are filled up. This is probably not going to make the cut, so that's fine. We have the Dragoning Boots, which have really crazy high personality and endurance. I guess no, you have a lot of int built in. What do you have the int built into? Oh, you have the int built into your axe. Do I have a better axe that I could equip on you? I might actually have a better axe. Let's take a look at my inventory and just see if we have a more useful axe to play with. This gives so much more vitality. We're swapping back to this probably. Though this does have darkness on it actually, so that might be just worth it on its own. Fine, we're gonna stick to this. Okay. Now then, next on our agenda is figuring out what to do with the last few legendaries. We have 2 legendary boots to distribute. One of them gives endurance, personality, and thinger. It really is optimal for her, but I think that more optimal than that is to reset this, and we're going to purge the personality off of this and replace it with something better. And yes, the same effect will not stack with itself. So that's why I'm making sure to distribute all of these affixes to different people. Because I can't just stack the 10% damage reduction on one character, for instance. That's not a thing I can do. Do we have... We should have all those kinds of effects that I need. Now I just need the Scouring Pearl, which is somewhere. There we go. And we have only one more Scouring Pearl. It's a little concerning. Honestly, not super content with only having one more Scouring Pearl left. That's okay, we'll worry about it later. Let's see here. So, let's save it up. Right, so we're purging off the personality of this so that we can put it on somebody else without it being kind of pointless. There we go. What are you looking at now? 187.5? Doesn't seem correct to me. Is that 1875 maybe? Because that would be an interesting affix. Let's see here. Oh, these are maxed out. So I would need to either re-roll it with crafting cubes. Wait, item powers reach this limit. You can only get up to 200 with boots? What? Ooh, that's interesting. So this is... Oh, right, because it's actually higher level than this. Right. That's fine. So we'll just add this back on. 187 hit points does not seem right. That doesn't seem right at all. Okay, so that got reset to a very low value for some reason. Do we have any other, like, low tier gems to use? Okay. Just slap all these. We actually have a lot of low-level crafting gems I didn't realize we had. I don't know where we hit those. Huh. You know, we might have been picking those up over time, actually. Okay. So, we certainly can't use these, right? No. You know, maybe I shouldn't be doing... It's fine. I'm not going to worry about it. But yes, we're going to do this, do this, do this. Then I should have done that one first. I didn't notice that was in the inventory. So let's see. So we can get this up to 999 hit points. So this now has 999 hit points and 225 endurance, which is not bad. And we don't have a lot of characters who use boots. So we have the decision between these boots and these boots. You already have luck max, right? Yeah, you're already luck capped. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to give this to you, because this will just give us a shit ton of extra durability. At no cost. We can give this to you, and it's not optimal to have the killing a monster effect on you necessarily, but we're not like using an excessive amount of luck on a character that already has enormous amounts. Like getting some extra luck on Korgurk is actually quite useful. So I think that this is a good thing. She doesn't have enough DPS now to justify like single-handedly focusing on giving her this. She's also not slow enough to justify it. She's hitting about, I don't know, like 50% slower or something like that. Almost, you know, somewhere between 50 and 75% slower probably, which is a big difference, but is not enough to justify ignoring the stats in favor of there. So, does that mean that we're done distributing legendaries? I believe it does. I don't think we have any other legendaries to distribute. So, our party now has a full set of legendaries set up. The people who have the damage on the percent damage boost are Silria and Ashkor, I believe. Yes, which makes sense. These are the two people that it makes the most sense to have this effect on. This is Luck and Might. This is a very powerful effect on a very powerful piece of DPS gear. I'm not going to use these yet because it's going to take a few of them to do it. And we have a bunch of control cubes and stuff like that to play with. We want to potentially do some other stuff. So, Silria is sitting on 327,000 vitality right now, 141,000, a little under 100,000. So now we need to work on the other component. The next component is going to just be the... getting our stats appropriately allocated. So we now have some gauntlets on here. So let's do our gauntlets next, because we now have a few different characters. This is actually not a bad piece of gear. I'm going to move this into this inventory just for the hell of it for right now. So, but let's find the rest of our gauntlets. Because I think that I have just the majority of my gauntlets just sitting in one spot, maybe. Gauntlets here. These are okay, but nothing special. These are actually quite special if I just use an item to give it the third effect. So those are actually pretty good. That's decent stats. Boots we don't need to worry about, right? We don't need to worry about boots. We're done with boots. So gauntlets, 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 gauntlets. And there's some gauntlets here. These give body resistance boost to all stats and might.
I can't carry anything.
Can you equip this? I'm just going to equip this on you for now because... oh, but you don't have your crown, do you? The crown went to Silria this time because I want to boost Silria's durability against magic effects and see how that goes. Silria doesn't necessarily need it. Silria has such ridiculously high... We'll see. If we just add like a thing that gives a huge amount of resist to one effect, that would be very powerful for Silria. So we'll just have to see. Because we do have like things like this, which we were using before on Severia. This would be so strong. This is actually such a strong... Like, even though this is a fairly weak item, I think I could improve this considerably. Even though it's a fairly weak item, it's still, like, crazy strong for the affix stuff. Let's see. We could pump the hit. We could pump the HP on this as well. That's another thing we have at our disposal. All right, what were we doing? Other than moving our gear around. Let's see. Yeah, the resist legendary power is particularly good if you have a huge amount of base resists for everything. Because I could stack a single resist all the way up to 2,000, and every other resist will come with it. The crown is going to be something that we're going to have to decide on based off of what Silria's stuff looks like. Because right now, it's like not doing much for me to have this equipped on her. Because the difference between my highest and my lowest is very small. But that's just because the only thing that I have is boosts to everything. No, it's just a legendary. It's just a legendary crown that I found. Unfortunately, because it's a crown, I haven't wanted to invest too much into it. Because as a crown, it doesn't have a base AC value. But, so like crowns are just kind of explicitly inferior to hats. But we'll see. Yeah, we'll have to see what I want to do depending on what bullshit that we pull. What is the other resistance thing? It's a belt. And it's a belt that's on you. Okay, so the two people who could, in theory, benefit the most from that effect are the two of you. Right, I was looking for gloves. I was just looking through my inventory for gloves. This, I think... Nope, you can't use them. So, this is a piece of resistance gear. Which is unfortunate. We have accuracy, speed, and a boost to all stats. I think we will hold off on that. AC, hit points, and elemental resists. The elemental resists boost is powerful for Ashcore at the moment, but we don't really need full durability gear on Ashcore, I don't think. This item... This belt was very useful because of the body resistance. because 130 body resistance is very powerful when combined with this helm. It is possible that we're going to want to swap it back over to here, but I don't think so, because I want to have that 10% damage reduction. I don't think there's another way to make it work. So we can't put this helm onto Cortal. We could actually put the helm onto you, but then we can't use the belt on you. So no, that won't work. I think it makes the most sense to leave this on Silria for now. So we have air resistance. We have luck, intellect, and a boost to all stats. I think this makes the most sense on you because we're already pumping int, right? Right. So personality is not going to be super relevant to you. We're just going to give you this ring. Let's see. What else do we want? I'd like to do my gauntlets. The thing that I was saying that I was going to do. Right. We need an hourglass. So let's get the hourglass, because I'm pretty sure that we're not going to have gauntlets for enough people to... Oh, actually... but this actually has body resistance on it that we don't need now. This is of Doom. Might, accuracy, and of Doom. This is 100% worth it. We're going to go ahead and equip this. We're going to slap this onto you, I think. Yep, we're slapping this on you. So we have might and body resistance, which we can, in theory, use. Might, all 7 statistics. This has more might and more to all 7 statistics than the other one does. I'm going to go ahead and equip this one for now. And I think in terms of gauntlets, we just have the one character to compare it to. Which orbs in particular? The eye. It's a crafting item that allows you to basically add an affix to gear. Let's see. What else do we want? Unless you're referring to a different orb, because I know I have a lot of orbs in my inventory. I have a lot of orb-like materials lying around. We actually don't have that many amulets, weirdly enough. So, speed and might. How is our might on everybody? I'm going to get this onto Severia first. And then we can work the overstocked person. Which overstocked person? Everybody's overstocked. These are crafting diamonds, which are also orbs. These are just a bunch of gems that we have for the quest that we already actually did, so we can probably just get rid of them now. Yeah, okay, so do we have any other gauntlets that I would need to worry about being better than this? Because it only has one useful affix. It's not like it would be unrealistic to improve on that. We're going to put this into this inventory. Any other helmets of value? This is speed and earth resistance. I don't think I want speed over might for that character. This is a lot of AC. This is a lot of HP, actually. This is a Ring of the Plains. This inventory has a ton of rings in it, so I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. Think it's time to work on the helmet situation. So we're leaving you to your own devices. Oh, right. Here's the gauntlets. Okay, so we found the gauntlet inventory. AC, Endurance, and of Doom. This is probably this is a huge durability increase. We're just gonna slap this on for now. That's pretty big. All right. So gauntlets. Anybody else need to worry about gauntlets? Not unless I have something incredibly insane in my inventory, and I love that for me. Fire and water resistance plus $1 billion. This is potentially very valuable in conjunction with the belt. Again, like, you can slap a thing like this on. It's mostly useful for when you're not going to deal with any physical damage, but it is something to bear in mind, is that I have some artifacts that have crazy boosts to a single resist. Okay, so next slot that we're going to worry about is helmet. This is actually very strong. How much luck do you have? You are not luck capped, and you have the belt that gives the resistance boost. I think I'm just going to throw this on for now, because I know that helms aren't going to be that competitive as a slot right now. So this makes sense to me to get your luck closer to the crit cap and get ourselves in good position there. So we don't need to worry about these. Hat. We're not going to worry about the amulets for now. Any other hats that we need to worry about? Maybe, probably not. Crown. We have... Alright, no more crowns to worry about for now. Okay, so we have... What? We only have one character? Yeah, we only have one character that we really need to worry about at the moment. So, accuracy, speed, and doom is, I think, a good setup for you. So let's do that. Perfect. So, helm situation, I think, is under control. I don't think that we need to tinker with that anymore for the now. And amulets. We have 2 amulets that we have equipped right now. And one of them, we could probably boost this if we wanted. Because we do have quite a lot of materials available. But we'll see. What else do we need? Right, we're looking through our amulets. So, this is accuracy, endurance. We have Morgan. This gives 300 spell points and a fire, air, water, and blah, blah, blah. This gives endurance, speed, and spirit. This is might, luck, and a boost to all stats. You don't have a necklace. I'm going to give you this for now, because Ash doesn't have a lot of might yet, and we need to eventually get that might stat back up to 1200 or so. You are not necklaces. This gives 375 HP and spell points. And you know what? We will give this to you because we don't need personality on this character. And this will give us a little bit closer to the luck cap, which is not really the most important thing, but it also gives us a bunch of resists that are valuable for you, and that's all good. 120 and 120 and $55 stats. This is actually crazy powerful DPS item. We are going to, I think... Who do we want to slap that on? Oops, where'd it go? It's a necklace. This one. Okay. This is specifically a DPS necklace. It's not for other things, really. I think this is might and luck. This is might and speed. Let's take this off for right now, because I don't know how good my durability ones are going to be. So let's give this to you. You now have 943, so you're caught up in your might. I'm going to try to keep the two of them equal in might for now. This is 100 might, 110 endurance, 42 spell points, and regen spell points over time. I think I'm actually going to give this to... maybe not. I will give this to you for right now. Because we might not have anything else that's actually terribly competitive with that. We'll see. Water resistance, endurance, body resistance, because most of these have like effects that I don't need. This has speed, luck, and HP regen, so this could be potentially valuable. I think I'm actually just nope. We don't need anything for you, so I think I do need to speed things up because we're running late. Do we want to pump this onto somebody? I guess, oh, right, I can just kind of check whether anybody really benefits from equipping this. It doesn't look like anyone really benefits from this, so we're not going to worry about this. I think that's okay for necklaces. So now we're just down to the ring slots, and belts are done, cloak is done, boots are done, helmet is done. Weapons are done. Okay, we're making progress. We're making progress. So let's take a look at our rings. And let's see, we need... Who needs luck the most? At the moment, Silry and Quartal are the two that need the luck the most. Korgrick also needs luck as well. So this is a statistics, accuracy on you, fire magic, no thank you, might, HP, and all 7 stats, luck and regenerate spell points over time. This is potentially valuable for you specifically. Might and spell points, End of Doom. We're going to give this to you. You benefit the most from getting pure spell points, probably. I'm tempted to just equip this on you, just because of the fact that this is one of the characters that has the most thinger. But this character also has like a lot of rings eaten up already as slots. So I'm not sure if I want to do that. This is spell points, End of Doom, and intellect, so we'll just slap that on you for now. We can... This has of the gods on it, but it's not going to be good enough. It's only 20. Endurance, accuracy, regen spell points over time. Let's equip that on you for now. Ooh, armor class, air resistance, but unfortunately it is air magic skill as the last thing. So, water resistance and increased all resists. This is pretty interesting. Do I want to give this to Ash, actually? I don't really need the regen on Ash, but Ash does have the fire resistance scaling. So... do I want to give an elemental ring to Ash, actually? Probably not. Ash, you know what? Maybe. Let's do this, because we're going to have a lot of magic damage coming in. So where is our Ring of the Elements? Because that's going to give a fairly huge boost to our fire resistance. I guess it's not that huge, right? It's only like 150 or something like that, which isn't that crazy. Do I have any other... items that give a huge amount of fire resistance? I actually do. I think... no, I get fire immunity, not fire resistance. This gives a boost to all resists and accuracy. Let's just throw that on for now. Luck, boost to all resists. I think the boost to all resists are things that should be on other people rather than the people who have Thinger. I could toss this on. I could toss this on. Because this is immunity, right? Yeah, that's fire immunity. Let's see. Here's some rings. Here's air magic. Here's amulet. Earth resistance and speed. Water. Speed, intellect, endurance. This is accuracy and might, another thing. Don't need to worry about it. This is actually a lot of stats, but I don't think it matters. Because I don't think we need to worry about that slot, really. This has fire resistance, might, and all stats. Let's go ahead and equip this. This has intellect, fire resistance, and all stats. Because of the fact that it does boost all stats, I am just going to equip that for now. Let's see. Endurance, luck, all stats, might, endurance. We need to give you sleep and unconsciousness immunity and death and eradication immunity. Where's our death and eradication ring? Because those two effects are critical. I don't know where that ring went. Concerning. I should have thought about that when I was unequipping stuff, actually. Because now I don't even know where it is. So this is actually a lot of stats. This is not worth it. What time is it? It's 102. I'd like to finish this, but at the same time, it's getting pretty late. I should probably finish this tomorrow, actually. I was hoping to be able to finish this today, but I probably still have another half an hour of dicking around looking at rings. It feels like I'm almost done because I'm just down to the rings now, but there's a lot of rings, and there's a lot that goes into picking the rings as well. Okay. Where the hell did my thing go? I don't know where this ring went. I should have a ring that gives me immunity to death and eradication that I just had equipped. Artifact ring. I want to at least find the death and eradication ring, because if I don't, I'm worried that I'm not going to remember it. Where did my death and eradication immunity item go? This is very concerning. Found it. Okay, perfect. That was concerning. All right, so we've got that equipped. So that's done at least. But yeah, let's look at these rings and see what we've got here. I could just equip this for now, just for funsies. And it looks like mind is the limiting factor there. So we're actually going to cap. We've actually already capped our thinger. So, with that being the case, we would want to either increase all resists or not worry about it and focus on damage. So this gives might, int, and personality. I don't care that much about that kind of stuff. I want durability on her. So I think you have 1100. Let's focus on Severia's rings for a little bit. Let's get Severia's might up. So we can increase that using this. We can boost it with... Honestly, I could just boost it with this. Like, this is a pretty big amount of might. And we get some accuracy as well. And that gets us to 1164, so they're about even right now. And we can equip... This gives mind resistance and luck. Mind resistance is our limiting factor here. So if we equip this, we're getting our luck capped. Luck is already actually capped. I think this makes sense. This gets everything even and aligned for you. So Ash is done for right now. So we don't need to worry about the Ring of the Plains. The Ring of the Plains could go on Silria. This might be valuable. Yeah, let's just go ahead and use the Ring of the Plains for now. That'll give us a nice boost to all of our resists. I think that's valuable. Though I don't really need it. Something that just gives at least 150 fire resistance would... Like, this is probably just more powerful, right? I guess it depends on where my body is. How close is body to... it's close enough that I think that this is actually comparable. Like, this is going to give me more resistance, I think. So this is 95.6. Yeah, 95.5. Yeah, so this is slightly better. So we're making use of that body magic ring again. Personality elemental resists. Not worth it. We're actually getting pretty close to done with our rings. We have this one, which regenerates spell points over time. This is, I think, very impactful for you. So we're just going to fill this last slot with that. Now we just need... this I'm just going to slap on you. We are going to give... double accuracy. Sure. And endurance, accuracy, and regen we will give to you. I think that's valuable. Interestingly enough, I think that Malekith said that all regeneration effects are affected by the GM effect here. So if you have regeneration from gear, that will also be multiplied by the Grandmaster effect. So a Grandmaster Regenerator benefits more strongly from regeneration effects than other characters do. I'm just going to go ahead and do this and give luck and resistances. Where the hell is this? Where did I put it? Okay. That makes it a lot easier to look through things. We could dump that on. Hit points and luck. Personality, endurance, and $29 resists. I think it might be best. I kind of like this. This gives me AC and plus to all stats. And plus to all stats is nice. I think this is also just a nice boost to all stats. This is a nice boost to all stats. Do I have a thing that gives 33? Did I see that just now? I do, yes. We'll give this instead. Alright, so is everybody fully geared now? So everybody's fully geared now, and we can take a look at what this has done for my numbers. They might actually have gone down overall because I optimized for putting all of my ducks in a row in terms of the legendary effects. So we're at 79, 80, 10k, 93, and 45. And we have about 254,000 vitality. We have 81,000 vitality. I think that's lower than we had on you before, potentially. But let's take a look. Let's look at what we had before. I'll just load up the autosave. So this was 62, so substantial buff for Severia's damage. I think vitality's also gone up. Vitality hasn't changed much here. I think DPS might have gone down slightly. I didn't remember what I said for vitality for Celeria, so we can ignore that for now. But DPS has gone up a little bit. Damage has gone down with Ash, and I think so is vitality. Ash is actually lower in both categories. And vitality and durability for you, I don't remember what we just looked at. So vitality is massively higher. Damage output is lower. Let's see. Actually, is vitality higher for Ash? Was Ash at like almost 100k just now, and now is it 143? So this is for 40. Okay, so we've gotten a little bit less tanky on Silria on paper, though what that means in practice is complex. Yes, we've gotten 40% more durability on Ash at the expense of a little bit of damage, I believe. And vitality on you, I don't even remember which one we're in. I guess we're on this one. So, and you have, is it lower or higher vitality? It's substantially higher vitality. So you're 30% higher. Yeah, so overall my characters should be substantially more durable. My overall DPS is probably going to be a bit lower because I've lowered the DPS on my primary DPS. But it should be a bit more distributed as well. So there is that going for it. So next time we'll be going back into the dungeon, and we're going to see how it goes. I have a suspicion that it's going to make a kind of marginal difference overall, because most of what we're going to be doing is getting blasted from afar. And that, getting, though a lot of our characters have way more durability. So the total amount of damage it's going to take to plow through us is going to be substantially larger. I do think that Cortal is going to be a lot more vulnerable, though. Cortal is in a very weak position. Like, Cortal doesn't have very high resists, and is potentially going to have some difficulty. But in any case, that is going to be it for right now. So thank you for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure streaming for you today. Tomorrow, we're definitely going to be able to clear this place. I was doing it in a very slow way. If I end up coming close to time tomorrow, I do have the ability to just cast Invis and basically find a safe spot, clear via safe positions. I'm fairly positive, based off of how open the map is, that I'm not going to struggle using invisibility. I think I'll be fine. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Later, folks.